If you're gonna attend a white racist, white nationalist conference and you feel like you're justified in doing so, then okay, then go on the most challenging adversarial journalism platform imaginable and defend yourself and at least show some self-shame, some self-respect. But the fact is they don't have any.
Under the Biden administration, wages are up, jobs are up, and unemployment is down. What are Republicans doing? I don't know, but I do know that 2 of them attended a white nationalist conference last month. And let me now tell you all the actions that House Republican leadership took against these 2 Republican members who attended and spoke at a white nationalist conference last month.
Not here, do we say?
I yield back.
Representative Ted Lieu there making a pretty big statement with silence there as he talks about members like Marjorie Taylor Greene and now also Janice McKeegan, a lieutenant governor there, they haven't faced any repercussions or any kind of pushback from their party when it comes to them attending that AFPAC event with a bunch of white nationalists, Nick Fuentes, to appeal to all of them. Now, by the way, McKeegan was asked about her positioning there and all that from a local reporter and didn't have much to say then, but there was a few headlines that did point out her hypocrisy and lack of a response to this. One said, this Republican was asked why she appeared at an event organized by white nationalists. She ended the interview. Also, Idaho Republican storms off after a reporter asks why she spoke at an event hosted by a white nationalist. Also, Idaho's lieutenant governor wants so badly to avoid explaining her appearance at a white nationalist convention. All those things are true because when she was asked about why she was present there and what it is that she was looking to accomplish, she did say this. Here's the back and forth that she did have. Are you familiar with who puts this event on? Is what this local reporter Brian Holmes asked her. Like Nick Fuentes? Ms. McGeechan appeared to be caught off guard. I don't know who he is. Now don't forget that statement. I don't know who he is what she stammered. I've never met him. I don't know who he is. Sounds a lot like what Marjorie Taylor Greene was saying at first. I mean, his name is on it, is what the journalist pointed out. Well, Ms. McGeechan replied, you know what? Nick Fuentes, as I said, I don't know him. I've never met him. So it's obvious she's trying to avoid answering the question. She's just not very good at it. So she forgot how to actually do all those things and point out the lots of nothing when it came to talking with supportive journalists, supportive pundits, anyone like that. Let's watch this.
Decided to present a video of my commitment to the Idaho First policies and my vision for the state of Idaho and for America to thousands of young conservatives. I was invited by Michelle Malkin, and so yes, I did know who I was talking to, who had invited me to speak at that conference. And so I don't think, if you know who Michelle Malkin is, she's a conservative woman. Her family immigrated from the Philippines and she happens to be married to a Jewish man. So it's just the double speak that the illiberal left likes to talk, and it doesn't. We're not going to back off. I'm not going to back off from the opportunity to talk to other conservatives across the country about America First policies.
Not gonna back off to talk to fellow conservatives about America First policies. That's all code words. I'm not gonna back off to talk to racist Republican supporters to talk about our racist policies and how we want to continue to foment their anger and their violence. I will not take that opportunity because I would like to stay in power, and this is my base. Now, remember before she talked about she never heard Nick Fuentes, didn't know what any of this was, didn't know what AFPAC was. I just showed up, I want to talk to people. And then in this, she says that the illiberal left is engaging in doublespeak. Not sure if she knows what doublespeak is, but when you say one thing to one other journalist that you don't know what you're talking about, and then to a journalist that you think is going to agree with you, that you know exactly what you were getting yourself involved in, I would call that doublespeak, David.
Yeah, I'd call it doublespeak, verbal gymnastics, twisting yourself into a pretzel verbally. I mean, you could go down the list in terms of what she's trying to do to make sense out of this. And the fact is, there's no sense. These people have no shame. And if I would like to see somebody, if you're gonna attend a white racist, white nationalist conference, and you feel like you're justified in doing so, then okay, then go on the most challenging adversarial journalism platform imaginable and defend yourself, and at least show some self-shame, some self-respect. But the fact is they don't have any because they know there's something, I think deep inside they know that there's something wrong with this and it's their own craven politics that causes them to do this. So they run and hide and they only go to friendly journalists, they only go to people that agree with them. And again, there's simply no shame, there's no self-respect in these folks. And it's embarrassing and I'm humiliated for the people of Idaho that have elected this idiot.